Hello, everyone. My name is Chris. I'm the fitness professional down here at HQ in Houston, Texas. I'll be leading us through a 20-minute mobility exercise today. Nothing too crazy. You're just going to need a mat. We'll be either seated or standing for part of it. Before we get started, keep in mind Trivia Mania is still going on until tomorrow. So stay tuned after the class for that question. Keep track of your points, 5 points for answering correctly, 1 point just for attempting, and then you'll turn in all those points by February 21st. And then we also have a cooking demo coming up on that day as well. So keep that in mind. Keep an eye out for that. Those salmon tacos definitely look good. I am a fan of mango salsa as well. All right, let me spotlight myself here. Okay, we're gonna start nice and easy with some neck flexion and some rotation. So what I wanna do here is I'm just gonna tuck the chin down. I'm gonna relax my shoulders here. So I know a lot of times we shrug the shoulders up. We're working here a lot. So let's try to relax those shoulders down, tuck that chin down, and then look up. We're just gonna go back and forth here a couple times. Tuck that chin down, let that head hang, stretching out some of the back muscles of the back of the neck here. And slowly raise it, look directly up. Try to keep those shoulders relaxed. Look up at the sky here, at the ceiling, and allow these muscles along the front, outside of the neck here. Stretch as well. A couple more times up and down. Okay, we do the same thing side to side. I want to drop my ear, left ear to my left shoulder, right ear to my right shoulder, nice and slow. Again, try to keep those shoulders relaxed and down. So nice deep breath, exhale, let those shoulders drop. And then we're slowly gonna drop that ear to that shoulder as close as we can get it anyway. And I'm trying to directly drop my ear down, right? I'm not trying to turn it forward or back. It's just directly to the side there, neutral. And then we're gonna go to the opposite side here. Try to stay focused on leaving those shoulders relaxed. All right, we would definitely want to make sure that our necks, we keep that mobility in our neck so we can look side to side and up and down and all that stuff. One more time. All right, you might hear snapping, cracking. I don't know if my mic's picking it up, but my neck's doing it. As long as it doesn't hurt, as long as there's no pain associated with the noises, then I think we're good. So now we're gonna stay here on the neck. We're just gonna rotate side to side. So I'm just gonna look over my left shoulder. All right, and I'm gonna push as far as I can without pain. And again, trying to leave that shoulder relaxed, back neutral. And I'm gonna look the other way. On these last two rotations here, try to hold there in that all the way turned position just for a second. And then go to the other side. Okay. You can relax now. Maybe get some shoulder rolls a little bit, shake that neck out. I know stretching all that out definitely can leave some sensations lingering. We're gonna go down from the neck to the shoulders, chest, and upper back. So we're just gonna go like we're going for a big hug. You can stay seated in your chair or standing here. I'm pushing my arms back, squeezing my shoulder blades together, arms straight, palms away from my body, and chest up. All right, so I'm not hunching forward while I'm doing this. I'm sitting nice and tall. And I'm gonna pull my right arm across with my left. And I'm gonna do the same thing, open it back up, hold just for a second. And then I'm gonna do the same thing, pull my left across with my right this time. I'm gonna open it back up. I'm gonna drop my hands down a little bit here, kind of going down towards my waist, towards my hips. And then I'm gonna reach up and over with my right arm, touch the base of my neck here, and then pull on that elbow with my left hand here. So it'll look something like this. You'll feel a stretch through your tricep of that raised arm, the outside of that back, and that shoulder. Again, pull that elbow, try to get as much range of motion as you can here, but not into pain, all right? I don't want this to hurt. Open it back up. Same thing, opposite side. All these muscles tend to get tight and we lose some mobility, especially in the industry that we're in here. Okay, and release. We're gonna do single arm circles now. So staying on that shoulder area here, we're just gonna go nice and big. I'm gonna start with my right hand. Nice big circles all the way as far as I can. So when my arm's in front of me, my hand is facing my midline here. And as I bring it up and over, my hand rotates. And when I put it back behind me, palm facing away. And then it rotates back at the bottom here. All right, so nice big circles through your shoulder. Nice and slow. Keep that body nice and stable as you're moving that shoulder. Now, reverse directions, all right? I was going backwards. Now I'm going to go forwards. Forward? Whatever's correct. I'm going to go forward. Okay. Shake that one out. Let it sit. Let that one relax. Same thing on the opposite side here. Slow and controlled. I don't have as much mobility in my left shoulder. I can definitely feel it. So if you feel an imbalance, that's normal. It happens. Injuries, extra tightness, whatever the case may be. Okay, now reverse directions here. Okay, shake that one out. This is where I'm going to get you out of your chair and onto the floor here. So let me adjust my camera. All right, here we go. So we're just going to sit on the floor on our butts, sit up nice and tall. What I want to do here is angle my left foot out and away from my body, and then I'm going to tuck my right foot in as tucked up as I can get it. And then I'm going to reach out, walk my hands down towards that foot. If I can get to that foot, I'm going to get there and I'm going to pull it. Hold that stretch just for a second here. Try to sink a little deeper into it. I feel my low back starting to release a little bit here. Okay, walk it back up. Shake it out a little bit. Extend that right leg out. Tuck that left. Tuck it up nice and deep, all the way up into your inner thigh here. Same thing here. Walk it out. Try to keep this knee of this bent leg from coming up too far here when you get this forward lean in. If you can get to the foot, get there and pull it. Ooh, that added a little bit extra stretch there. Okay, release. Leave that leg where it is. Stick the other one out where it was, and now we're gonna reach towards the middle. All right. So I'm gonna lean back just slightly, and then reach as far as I can. Hold for a second, and I'm gonna come back up. I'm gonna do that 3 or 4 times. I'm not going to stick out there in this stretched position for too long. I definitely want to try to reach further each time. Trying to keep my legs straight. I know my knees are going to pop up a little bit though. One more here. Okay. Transition. I'm going to stay seated here. I want to cross my left leg like this. 90-degree angle in the knee. And same thing with my right leg. 90-degree angle in the knee from where it was. All right. And what we're going to do here, I'm just going to turn a little bit so my angle is better for camera. All right. 90-degree this knee, 90-degree this knee. And we're just going to rotate side to side here. All right. Keep those feet planted. You see me rolling up on my left side of my hip here. You want to try to keep that hip as flat as you can. I'm definitely going to be benefiting from leading these mobility classes for sure. So keep working here. Try to keep those hips flat. I know this is a tough one, especially after sitting in these chairs all day. Hips can get tight. A couple more times back and forth. Nice and slow here. Holding at this knees down position just for a second and then going back. Okay. Now what I'm gonna have you do is hop up on a knee, one knee. So I'm gonna start right knee planted, left heel planted. I'm going to drive my hips down and forward towards that heel, driving the knee past the toe here, leaving that back toe tucked. All right, so I'm not laying the foot flat, back toe tucked here at a nice T rotation towards that front leg. When you're in that lunged forward position, kick that arm back if you can. Hold for a moment. Release. Now we're going to reach up and over, leaning opposite hand up of your knee that's up and lean over towards that leg. So my left foot is planted, right arm is in the air, leaning to my left. I'm trying to reach this wall. I'm not getting that close, I don't think. Release. Same thing, opposite side here. Plant that left knee. Bring that right one up. Get yourself nice and stable. Shoot that knee forward. Press those hips down towards that front heel. Rotate towards that front leg. Keep those back toes tucked. Kick that arm out if you can. Open the chest up a little bit more. Okay, release. Keep pressing those hips down and forward, and we're going to add that overhead reach here. And release. We're going to swap back to the left side here. Same kneeling position, but what I want to do is a nice same forward lunge, hips down and forward. Drive those knees over those toes. And I'm gonna come back up. I'm gonna angle it slightly out at about 45 degrees or so. Same thing, push those knees out over that toe, or that knee out over that toe there. I'm gonna come back up and then I'm gonna open my leg all the way up here. Planted knee still facing forward, raised knee facing completely to left knee to the left. I'm gonna drive that knee out over those toes. Opening those hips up just a little bit. After I do all three angles, I'm going to push forward. Back toe tucked. And I'm going to walk it back here, sitting my weight on that back foot. Stretching out this front leg here. Okay, walk it back. I know we went through it kind of quick. Same thing, opposite side here. Right knee up. Plant the foot. Drive that knee out over those toes. Come back up. Slight angle out. Yeah, this one is the one that gets me a little bit. And then angled all the way out. Planted knee still facing straight. Drive those knees out over those toes. And back up. Back forward. Same lunges as we started with. But now we're going to walk it back, stretch out that front leg there. Okay, back neutral. Drop that knee down. We're going to get in an all fours position, all right? So nice, stable tabletop here. When I'm in this position, I want to keep my back, my hips from dipping down like this, or my back from arching up like this. I'm trying to keep my back flat, all right? My pelvis in a neutral position. What I want to do here is reach with my right hand between my left arm and left leg, drop that arm down to the mat. And then keep my eyes on that hand that is reached through. I'm going to rotate and follow that hand with my eyes here. And sweep up to the sky. I'm going to go back through this one more time. We got just a couple minutes left in class. Do not forget to stick around after for that Cube Fit trivia question. Open it up, follow that hand with the eyes. Back neutral, tabletop position. Same thing with the left hand or the other hand that you just weren't using. Nice and slow, controlled move here. And open it up, follow it with the eyes, follow the hand with the eyes. Again, you may have more mobility rotating one direction than the other. Definitely true for me. So that's what you're experiencing as well. Don't be too concerned about it. It happens. But that's why we're here working. And sweep back through. Okay, back neutral here. Last thing we got, we're gonna roll over, lay on our backs. I'm gonna lay my left leg completely flat, and I'm going to try to keep my right leg as straight as I can, pull it up towards my body. If you need to bend it and just grab behind the knee, you can start here and slowly start and straighten it out. All right. And while we're holding this position here, back flat on the mat, legs straight, both legs relatively straight, one up, one down. I want to roll my ankle here. I'm going to rotate it inward and then outward. A little bit of ankle mobility here. And I'm going to go up and down. Ooh, when I press that heel up, I definitely feel a stretch through my calf and hamstring. All right, I'm gonna let that leg lower to the ground. Lay it flat. Bring that left one up the same way we had that right one. This is the side I'm less mobile on. Once we get that foot up there, inward rotations, nice and slow. Outward rotations. And try to focus on keeping that leg straight. I definitely was just letting my knee bend. And then let's go up and down here. And slowly lower that leg back down. And that's all I got for mobility today, you guys. Let me go ahead and wrap up this recording, and we will get to that trivia question. Thank y'all for joining me today.